Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Destroy Duchenne podcast. My name is Stacy, and I am the founder of the nonprofit organization Destroy Duchenne and the host of the Destroy Duchenne podcast. Today, I have with us our guest is my little brother, Stacy. So, welcome, Kai.
Welcome.
So, Kai, I want to first introduce you to the audience and let them get to know you more. So, you also suffer from Duchenne muscular dystrophy as well. But let's first talk about your age and a little bit about you. So, how old are you, Kai?
I'm 12 years old.
12 years old. And what grade did you just graduate from?
I just graduated from 6, so I'm going to go to 7.
Going to 7th grade now? So you're transitioning to middle school?
Yes.
Are you worried about that, or?
I'm not really worried. It's just going to be really different. Like, a bunch of teachers you have, and
like a different kind of class structure, like where you have multiple teachers instead of the one teacher?
Why don't they do that in middle or elementary school?
I think they don't do that in elementary school because you're younger, and so they want you to really concentrate and learn. So they just have one teacher, so because you mature and you get older. Now you're going to be passing to different classes. You're going to go to a class on this side of the building and a class on a different side of the building. It's going to be all over the place.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Kai, what are your favorite subjects in school? What are you passionate about? What do you want to learn? What gets your interest in school?
Honestly, like theology. I like science. Science is really cool, like microbiology and
Microbiology?
Stuff. You have like little things just all up your body and stuff. That's interesting. And also history.
History?
Yeah.
What kind of history do you like?
I like really old history, like Egyptians and stuff.
So ancient history?
Yeah, and I probably like the 1900s and probably the 1800s.
Okay, so early American history, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting to you too. Okay, that's cool. Do you like like math or language arts or reading? Do you like to read?
Oh yeah, I love to read.
Yeah, I seen your bookshelf. So why don't we talk about your bookshelf? So what kind of books do you read? How many books have you read?
I think I read 39, probably to 45.
39 to 45 books. All right, what kind of books do you like? You're a nonfiction guy or a fiction guy? What kind of books?
I like both, but I probably read more fiction now.
More fiction?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the book you're reading right now? You reading anything right now?
Yeah, I'm reading Pryden, The Chronicles of Pryden.
Okay.
It's called The Book of Three, one fiction book. Everyone gets it. Anyways, it's about this pig escapes, and the pig can tell a lot of information about this evil force, like the Horn King, and so that's the bad guy of the book, and so they're just trying to stop that in the book. Trying
to stop it.
Like there's this kid named Taron, and he's just he lost a pig because the pig was just in the farm, but it escaped, and so they're pretty screwed.
Okay. That's interesting. How about in the past? Is there any other books in the past that really stuck out to you that you really liked, or?
What stuck out with me, actually, the first book I read was Who Was King Tut, and I really liked that book.
Who Was King Tut? Mm-hmm. So the Who Was series?
Yeah, the Who Was.
You like autobiographies?
Yeah, I do.
Like learning about people?
Yeah. Also, I don't know what they're called, but biography that somebody else writes for the person.
Okay.
Those are interesting.
Yeah, those are just biographies, I think.
Yeah.
Where they don't write autobiographies, where they
write about yourself.
Yeah, and biographies where they write about the person. So you like biographies. All right, that's interesting. Do you have any people that you look up to in history then?
I look up to Jesus.
Okay.
Napoleon's interesting because he was just so bold. I like Alexander the Great.
Okay.
Because the reason why him is he was kind of from a dumb village, but then he became the king of the Greeks, and he fight a lot and he was tough.
Okay, so you like his story. He came from nothing and then became something. He kind of rose up. Okay, that's interesting. So, all right, Kai, so what else do you like to do? I know that you like to do art. Why don't we talk a little bit about the art that you like to do?
Okay.
So, tell us about that.
I like to actually do clay. You can just make it, and You know, you can make any shape you want. The hardest part probably from doing that is like when you make a person, the way the clay is, you know, it's gonna fall, the person. And I never really succeed in that. But it's cool to make a character. I like to make a story out of them too.
You like to make a story, so you like to design the people and then like give them a story and make them kind of like little
Characters, yeah.
characters, basically.
Yeah.
Do you like to do anything else besides clay, or
I like to play video games, you know.
play video games?
Yeah.
What kind of video games do you like?
Well, I'm actually starting to like 2K. It's really fun.
2K, the basketball?
Yeah.
NBA 2K? Do you PS4?
Yeah, PS4. By the way, 2K is free for PlayStation Plus, so if you guys, you know, want to play it.
Yes.
I like Call of Duty and Fortnite and Minecraft. Minecraft's fun.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you, what is something that you just, absolutely love to do, Do you like to hang out with family, friends, video games? Is it art? What, out of all the things we're talking about, what is the thing that you just absolutely love to do?
Well, I love to read. I probably like to hang out with friends, honestly. Just talk to somebody and, like, it's just refreshing. Hang out with my family.
Okay.
Probably eating. I'm not going to lie. When you just eat dinner, you're all together.
So you like to eat dinner. What are your favorite foods?
I like Chinese food, but I like all kinds of food. I like Italian because the bread's good.
Okay.
And I like what is that called? Parmesan. Chicken Parmesan. There you go.
Chicken Parmesan?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. And I like hamburgers too, but probably Chicken Parmesan's better.
Chicken Parmesan's better?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like, what's your favorite fast food place?
Chick-fil-A. Definitely Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
I like fried chicken too.
Fried chicken too?
Yeah.
You get the fries there with it and
I get a 4-strip.
4-strip?
Empire Right. It's super unhealthy, but it's good.
That's your Chick-fil-A? All right, that's your meal. That's the meal. Love it. So Chick-fil-A for the win, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. I guess let's talk a little bit about Duchenne now.
Okay.
All right. So, when did you first find out that you had Duchenne? Like, when did you become aware of it?
Well, I kind of became aware of you when you started Destroy Duchenne, but I didn't know I had it. So I know I kept asking the car, if I have Duchenne, will you cure me, right? And so then one day, I was in the kitchen. It was kind of random. I asked my mom, do I have it? And I said, it's okay if you say I do.
It's our mom, but yeah.
Yeah. And then so she said, yes, you do have it. She was a little emotional, actually, about it. Like, she wasn't crying, but she was tearing up a little.
When she told you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. I wasn't there when that happened. But how did you feel about having Duchenne? Were you sad about it, or did you not really understand what it means? Or
well, I was kind of whatever with it. I kind of just was like, okay, and just went in my room, moved on to the next thing.
Okay, so you didn't take it too sad, but do you think that seeing me have Duchenne and be fine with it, you think that has made you be fine with it?
Probably.
You think following my footsteps type of thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I do think so.
How come?
Well, you're a big influence in my life. And, I don't know, you're just always positive, and you didn't act like you had Duchenne. You didn't say, oh, I'm in a wheelchair, I'm coming to talk to you. No, you just talked and,
I just do the talk. I don't, I'm a wheelchair speaker. I'm just a speaker, I'm not your wheelchair friend. I'm just your friend, right?
Yeah, or oh, let's wheel around. No, we say we're going on a walk.
We're going on a walk. Yeah. We don't really talk about the wheelchair too much because we just don't think that's important because that's not us. We're people first, and that's how we see ourselves. And I think when you see yourself as people first, people see you as people.
How bus drivers say we got a wheelchair in the bus.
We have wheelchairs on the bus. Yeah, that's always true. They always say that. But okay. So how was it at school? When you walked on your toes?
Well, I noticed I was slower, but my friends didn't take it as a big deal. We just walked, you know. I did 100-mile club, so it was like fine. And yeah, I just liked hanged out and just walked with my friends. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Wasn't that big of a deal?
No.
Did you fall out on the floor and all that?
Yeah, I did fall a lot.
Fall a lot, and that hurt?
Oh yeah, it hurt bad.
What about when you went into a wheelchair? How was that when you lost your ability to walk? Was that sad? Did you get sad about it, or how did you take that?
It was actually interesting. Like, I remember I was actually mad at my mom because I don't like, what would you call it? Like, you have to roll the wheels of the chair. I don't know, you just call it a wheelchair, I guess. So, like, I was like, come on, Mom, I want to bring this one, right? So, to show off the friends. And so that day when we came, it was like showing off a car to somebody. So that's how I saw it, and yeah, it was just fun.
So when you brought your wheelchair to school, it was like you were showing off a car to all your friends or whatever. Yeah, so it wasn't a negative experience for you. You weren't sad about it. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. Why do you think that is? Why do you think it wasn't a negative experience for you? Why do you think you were so positive about it?
I don't know. It could have been young. And I was just like, yeah. I'm really not that sure. It could have been you that made it positive. I'm not sure.
That's how it happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say that you don't have Duchenne. What do you think you'd be doing right now, or be doing differently if you didn't have Duchenne?
Well, I probably wouldn't be reading.
Wouldn't be?
No.
Okay. Why not?
I don't know. I'd probably be interested in other things, like, I don't know, playing soccer or...
So you think you'd be playing sports or something?
Yeah. And, yeah, probably playing more sports and stuff.
Okay. That's interesting. So you think you'd be playing sports. Do you ever get jealous of people that can play sports and you can't?
No.
Like people your age?
No.
How come?
Because, like, what's the point of getting jealous? It won't do anything for you. And, like, who wants to be around a person who's jealous? You know?
Yeah, it doesn't. It just brings everybody down.
Yeah.
It does no good for anybody, huh?
No.
Okay, I love the positive attitude. I think it's the right attitude for sure. You're saying some really wise things, I think, that can help a lot of people, Duchenne or no Duchenne.
Yeah.
How does Destroy Duchenne make you feel?
It brings out hope for sure. Like, you know, CRISPR is pretty cool. It sounds like it'd be in a science fiction movie, just like the way it works. Like, you know, what's interesting about CRISPR, though, it has to be in the right hands, because, like, it's like the way I see it, it's like a pencil. So, like a pencil, you could draw something bad and totally just wicked looking, or you could draw something really positive and good out of it.
So it's a double-edged sword. You can use it for good or bad.
Yeah. Because, like, it's cool, though, because it can cure all types of disease, not just Duchenne.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It can cure all types of diseases, all types of genetic diseases, and that's what's so amazing about it. So what is something that you absolutely just hate about Duchenne?
You know, it sucks you don't walk because, like, I don't know, like, when I just want to get something, it's a little hard. It takes extra work. But, I mean, what could I do? Nothing about it. Like, I don't know, like, when you go to bed, it's much harder. When you want to just go to the bathroom, it's harder, you know?
So it makes those basic things in life harder for you.
Yes.
And, like, things that people may take for granted, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
And so that's what you just hate about it. Just, you know, making the tiniest things in life a challenge, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the impact on the family that Duchenne has? Let's talk about that. How do you think that Duchenne has impacted the family?
Well, like Max, our brother, you know, died pretty much from Duchenne. Because, like, so when he was born, he had open heart surgery. And then they found out later he had Duchenne, which made him full care. And, like, when he died...
Yeah, because of the surgery, he probably would have had a successful surgery if he didn't have...
Yeah. And that really like saw my mom and dad just so sad.
When he passed away?
Yeah.
When Max passed away?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Mom that sad before, or was that the saddest she's probably ever been?
Probably the saddest. I reckon that she gets more angry now too. You know, just the grief.
When talking about Max, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's losing a child is not okay. Parents shouldn't outlive their children.
No, it's really weird if you really think.
Yeah,
about it.
it's not normal. That should not happen.
No.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and I think the impact on the family was never seen anything like it. It really made me understand that a parent loves a child so much.
Yeah.
And how much they care about them and how much they miss them if they pass away. Watching Max and everything, it's just a terrible, horrific thing. And a main point that I want people to know why we need to destroy this disease, cure Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It's because it takes away children from their parents, and that's unacceptable. We need to fix that. So Kai, it's we talked about a lot of things surrounding Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Is there anything else that you would like to add, or maybe some things that you want people to understand about the disease?
I think people should be more positive and not take what's for granted. Because a lot of people take what's for granted. Like, I hear people complain like, "Oh, my bike. I don't want to do it." But I'm like, dude, I would ride a bike. It sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Just going fast and just speeding.
Yeah. Being able to do things that you can't do, and people complain about it, and you're like, I wish I could do that in the first place.
And a lot of people complain how bad their life is, but it's really not that bad. Like, I don't know. They just...
People shouldn't complain as much as what your last word is. Well, any other advice, comments, things you want to let people know?
Stay positive and have a good attitude.
Stay positive and have a good attitude. You heard it. You're here to hear on the Destroy Duchenne podcast. Well, you know how we end this podcast. We say complete the cure. So that's how we're going to end this podcast.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Complete the cure. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening to the Destroy Duchenne podcast. I'm Elijah Stacy, the founder of the nonprofit organization Destroy Duchenne and the host of the Destroy Duchenne podcast. Hope to see you in the next episode. Go check out Destroy Duchenne on destroyduchenne.org. Go check it out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all that good stuff, and keep updated because this is a nonprofit that's creating serious impact in the world. So let's get this job done. Let's complete the cure.